What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. We are coming at you from Mobile, Cebu. We're still on this beautiful island. Today we're going to be doing an adventure-packed day. We're going to go canyoneering. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry, we didn't know either. We're basically going to be going through some canyons, crossing some rocks, jumping off some cliffs into some beautiful waters. We are so excited for an adventure-packed day. Let's go. We are taking a guided tour to this canyoneering spot, and it's actually pretty far from Mobile. It's about a 25-minute drive. You would have to pay extra for the guides to come and pick you up, but we decided that we need to get around to a few other places during our stay here, so we rented this motorbike, and we are paying 350 pesos per day. We have made it to 7-Eleven, so we can quickly grab some water and a couple snacks, and then we are off to canyoneering.
And as you guys can tell, the quality of this video is not the usual. We don't have the big camera today. We're going to be using only the iPhone and the GoPro to film, because obviously we're doing a water activity and we can't bring the big camera and the stabilizer in, which is pretty sad because I love the quality of the videos usually, but this we'll have to do and we're going to have a lot of fun. Here is what we ended up getting for breakfast. Both of us ended up getting a chicken sandwich, and that's what we're having. And both of them cost 39 each.
And just like that, we're off again.
Guys, the drive here has been so beautiful that we are absolutely blown away. And since we don't have the big camera, we do actually have the drone in our backpack, and we droned the whole area on the drive, and we're gonna do a little B-roll sequence because you guys need to see how beautiful it was. Right now we signed up and we're about to put our gear on.
We learned from our Kawasan National Park incident to bring other pairs of shoes, or at least rent them, because that's what we did today. Last time we ruined our shoes and they became really smelly, and we had to pay a lot of money to get them cleaned.
To start off our adventure, there's going to be a trek going to the water and the falls, and that'll take us about 45 minutes, and it could take a little bit less or a little bit longer depending on your pace, but usually we're pretty good with hiking, so let's get going. Right off the bat, right when you start your trekking, check out the views you are getting. It is absolutely incredible. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. And that is one advantage of having the iPhone, is that you can actually zoom, because the other camera we can't really zoom. It's all wide, but it is just gorgeous.
The paved path was short-lived. Now we are walking on some gravel and mud, but we have to say these views make it worth it.
It looks like we are finally coming up to the water, and it looks so clear and so beautiful. I cannot wait.
There's a lot of steps involved in this hike after you get off some of the paths, which makes it a little bit easier, which is good. Here comes Attila.
The old man finally made it down.
My legs are shaking.
You scared?
No.
And just like that, we are going to be heading in the water. And now that we're closer up, you guys can actually see that it's crystal clear. And the guide is just explaining to us that it is slippery over here, so we have to be careful so we don't slip and fall and injure ourselves, because that would obviously not be good. But here we go. The water is cold. I don't love cold water.
Refreshing. refreshing?
But it is refreshing, yes. After the long hike, especially. Well, it wasn't that long actually. Probably only about 30 minutes, but yes.
You made it in the water. Good job.
Oh, if you guys know, I'm not a fan of cold water, but this is refreshing. It's not super cold, but it's definitely not warm. It's no hot spring, let me tell you. This is only our very first impressions of this activity because this is how it starts out, and I gotta say it couldn't be any better. You can see the cave over here, a little cave with all the water, and I gotta stress out one more time, and maybe I'll stop saying it throughout the video, but look at the clarity of the water.
He jumped in the water and he's like, it's too cold. We have made it to our first jump. You ready?
No.
Such a cool and thrilling, adrenaline-filled emotion. Like jumping into the water from that height was so fun. There are higher jumps, and I can't wait to do those either. Look at the little miniature waterfall. The water is so blue. It is so beautiful. It's so nice to just be one with nature. If you are afraid of heights, don't be afraid to do this activity because the jumps are optional and there are other ways for you to get into the water without having to jump off the cliff. You guys know that Attila is afraid of heights, so he's gonna do a mini jump right off that rock right there. Go, babe! Good job! Woo! Go, Jill! What do you think of that experience?
Well, I'm quite scared of heights and jumping off the cliff, but the water is beautiful and the whole experience is incredible. And like Zay was saying, you can actually, jumps are optional, so if you're a little bit scared of heights like me, then you don't have to jump. But I am going to try to jump one of the jumps at least, but we'll see about that.
Okay, let's keep moving. You do have to be careful because some of these rocks are really slippery. So wear proper shoes if you're bringing shoes, if you want to get them wet, or ask for these water shoes because they're supposed to be non-slip, and they're pretty good so far.
Zay is about to do a monstrous jump that I would never do. Well, never say never. I might overcome my fears one day. That is very scary to me. Wow! Huge! Huge thumbs up for Zay. That is so scary to look at. I don't even want to look at how it looks from up there. That is awesome. She's so brave.
You know what? The worst part is getting yourself to just jump. It's not that hard. Just like falling in the water, you know, it's really fun.
Terrifying.
We did a couple scary jumps. Now we're making our way over to some other part of the falls. And it's so beautiful to see the crystal clear water, the beautiful emerald color. It's like a activities, we decided to refuel. We bought 3 sticks of chicken sausage and we gave one to our guide. And we also got 2 water bottles. Our total came to 200 pesos and they smell really good. How is it?
It was prepared on a grill, charcoal, right in front of us. It has some delicious sauce on it, and it's just so delicious right now, especially with, like they said, after all the canyoneering we've done, it's awesome. Should you? Yeah! Yeah!
Look at how beautiful it is under here. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Oh, we're going under. Oh, okay. Okay, we're swimming under. Let's go, baby.
So awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're like swimming under caves right now. And we made it out. That was so cool. So cool. Look at how cool this tree is. All by itself on top of this rock.
Beautiful.
A lot of the swimming portion has been done already. We are making our way through this canyon, walking across all of these rocks. If you're thinking about doing this, 100% worth it. It's a lot of fun and you witness a lot of the beautiful parts of the canyon, nature, water, everything. And shout out to our tour guide, Jill. He's been awesome so far. The water is so green and beautiful. I'm so happy. Woo. Still trekking though. As we're walking, I just like to say that I'm really proud of Attila because he did a cliff jump and I didn't think that would happen.
Me neither.
But I'm happy. This is probably the tallest waterfall we've seen. The other ones were small, but still beautiful. Gilles has let us know we are on the last stop of our tour today. We are finally going to Kawasan Falls. When we went to the tour office this morning, they told us that the falls is closed for rehabilitation. So we can go there and look at it and videotape it and take pictures, but we can't go swimming. Which is okay, I guess, but whatever, we'll make the best of it.
We have just made it to Kawasan Falls and you guys need to check this out. It is gorgeous. The waterfalls are beautiful, they're large, and I cannot wait to get a closer look right here. Let's take a look. It seems like we still have to go back in the water really quickly over here, but check that view out. The GoPro definitely doesn't do it justice, and I don't think that any camera would do it justice. I think you need to come here and see these in person for yourself, because this experience has been incredible for us. And wow, just check that out. We're definitely going to be able to get a closer look at the waterfall because we can go in the water for a little bit. Our guide is letting us check it out, and look at that. I'm having a hard time finding any words describing how beautiful this place is. With the color of the water, we've said it enough. The clarity of the water, we've said that enough. And then this waterfall right here, the canyons, the jungle, everything. It has been such a beautiful and incredible time. We're loving it.
100%. It's so nice and refreshing to be able to go into the water every few meters because it is hot out and you are trekking, so you do get sweaty. Also, when we were swimming under the falls, our guide told us that there's a whirlpool under there, so not to get too close to it. And you can definitely feel it like kind of pulling you in when you're getting close to it. So we didn't get to go under the big falls for our own safety, but it was very nice and refreshing to be in the water. Our guide is telling us that some sort of landslide or typhoon happened that caused this wreckage down here. It looks like everything collapsed. Yeah, really sad to see. As we're walking, he's explaining what happened. Like this piece of cement here, I'm not really sure what it is, he said used to be over here, and it all came down from there, ruining these steps as well, not just the buildings down here. It's really sad to see.
Right now we are going to be pulling ourselves across this rope right here. I think there used to be a walkway over here for sure, but like we were explaining, there was this destruction that happened over here, and currently they're fixing everything. So instead we're just gonna be able to pull ourselves across with this rope, and you can see the beautiful waterfall in the background over there. But yeah, into the water we go once again. Our guide is taking the road. He's not getting in the water, but we are pulling ourselves across.
That is it. We came to the last falls. We enjoyed it. We took our life jackets off, which means no more diving off cliffs, no more swimming. We're just walking on this trail back to the end so that we can get picked up and go back to the tour office. The one thing that I like is that you leave a different way than you entered, so you're not backtracking and seeing the same things. You get a whole different view of the other side of the park that you just walk through. It's a nice paved path. You're not struggling to climb any rocks, at least not yet for us. So we love that.
And just like that, we have made it back to the tour office, and right now we are gonna have lunch or a little late breakfast, and they're preparing it right now, so we cannot wait. We're hungry after all that adventuring, and we're just excited to eat.
So we always wait till the end of the video to let you guys know if the tour was worth it, because we don't want to tell you to do it in the beginning and then we do it and we don't like it and we already suggested for you guys to do it. So by the end of this tour, we can proudly and 100% confidently say you guys should do this. You would love it. We loved it. We loved every second of it. It was a lot of fun, and we think it's a really good price. It cost us 1,500 pesos each, and that also includes your transportation from the tour office to the start of the hike, as well as your lunch at the end of the hike when you come back, because you burn so many calories that you're gonna need it. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and we 100% recommend it.
The name of the place we used to book this tour is called Kawasan Canyoneering. It looks like that right there. We'll try to leave a link in the description if we can about the website, so you guys can also book with them, because the tour guide has been amazing, the tour has been amazing, and everything. So if you guys are coming here, 100% it's a must do. If you're on the island of Cebu, you have to do this activity. I mean, we didn't even know what canyoneering was before this, and it was such a fun time that we would definitely recommend it. When you finish off the tour and you get brought back to the tour office, there are showers here, so if you want, you can shower and change your clothes into dry clothes, because you will be wet. But we didn't bring any dry clothes, so we're just gonna dry naturally and we'll shower when we get back to the hotel. But that is an option if you have clothes, so definitely consider bringing like dry clothes for after. As you guys can tell, we got our amazing looking and smelling spread right here. We cannot wait to eat. We're starved, like we were saying before, and we hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Please leave a comment down below on what was your favorite part of the video. Give it a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.